to tonight's YouTube Live. Yes. All right, we are just going to get this going. Welcome. My name is Elizabeth Giles, and I am coming to you live from the Stampin' Unicorns Craft Room here in Marshfield, Wisconsin. Yes. Hello, Nanette. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I've been a demonstrator for over 21 years. Kind of crazy, but I do love to share and create with all of you people. If you were on last week, you would know that I had this cough and it's still kind of lingering. I have a piece of, oddly enough, cinnamon gum that has been helping me not cough as much. I just have like lack of a better word, mucus, just like hanging out. I don't know. I should probably go in for it, but we'd be busy. But anyways, feeling much better. So thank you for anybody that wished me well. And I've been chugging along, been getting things ready for this upcoming weekend, which I will see some of you at. There we go. Just putting my computer up there. So yeah, tonight we are going to use the Stampin' Positioner, and this right now is free when you sign up to be a demonstrator. If you are a demonstrator, you could have purchased it last month. I'm not entirely sure what's going to happen after this month, after the free promo and stuff, if it's going to be available for anybody to purchase or not. But I just wanted to show you guys a couple techniques that you could use with it, and maybe we'll finish a card. I'm not entirely sure because I don't have anything ready, but I just wanted to show that to y'all. This upcoming weekend is my scrapbooking or crafting fundraiser. It is called Bring Your Crap and Craft. It is a 3-day fundraiser, and we raise money for the local Marshfield Park and Rec Department. And then the other half of the funds this time is going to purchase craft kits. So think of your paper pumpkin pass kits, our card kits, things like that. And we are going to be donating those to like social services and things like that to be able to hand out to kids that need a little creativity in their life, a little something to keep their minds off of other things. So if you would like to contribute to that fundraiser, just let me know. You don't have to be there. You can always send some funds and I can purchase some kits, or if you have any kits you'd like to donate, you can send them to me or drop them off. So just let me know. Last time we donated kits to the local infusion centers, so that was awesome. If you go to my Facebook page, my cover photo is of all the kits that we donated the last time to that particular cause. I haven't been talking a lot, so I'm sure as I do talk, I'm going to just have to cough a little bit. So I'm sorry, but it is what it is. You can't keep me down. But anyhow, let's go ahead. I just want to discuss a couple things that are happening in my Stampin' Up! World. And then we're going to go ahead and show you this Stampin' Positioner. And I'm going to show you 2 techniques with it, and maybe we'll finish a card. I am not entirely sure yet, but all right. I see we have a few people live, but only I see a comment from Nanette. So make sure when you pop on that you say hi and welcome. And if you want, give me a thumbs up and then comment that you liked it. And we give away things every week. So the cards last week. Oh, and we have to do our kind. So last week we made these 2 cards. Boop. And they are both going in the mail. Now, I did not have very many comments last week. So I'm going to, well, actually, one of them's going in the mail. The other one isn't. But I want to just keep it a surprise. So I'm not going to say who won them. Hello, Mary Kay. And then we'll just do that. So, okay, let's go ahead and flip down. Sorry. we will talk about the upcoming events that I have, and then we will do our kindness. Every single week we pull a kindness card and see what our task for the week is. So let's see about this. All right, I think I finally got my stand figured out. It still is a little taller than what I was used to, but hey, that's okay. I can adjust. Okay, so first things first, let's do our kindness card. So if you're new to this, we do a kindness card every week. If you've seen these states, there's 52 cards in here. So we're going to do a card every single week of the year, and I have all the numbers in here. So we pick a number, 7, lucky number 7. And then we find the card. So this is called Random Acts of Kindness. And if you want to look for these cards, they are just all over the place. Here we go. Number 7. So this company is called Rio, designed in the USA, made in China, blah, blah, blah. All right. So lucky number 7 is called Fill It Out. This is something that doesn't cost any money, can be done during the day, 1 to 2 hours away. It's relaxed and it's spontaneous. Ooh, I think I'm going to like that. Love things that are free to do, but are great kindness. All right. Here we go. And we're just going to get that stuff off there. So it says, go into a department store or restaurant and keep an eye out for a standout employee. Take a moment to grab their name and fill out a survey or shoot an email to their boss praising their excellent service. It's a fun way to spread positivity and help someone shine in their workplace. This is actually really awesome. I wouldn't say that this would be free, though, because if I'm going to go to a restaurant or a department store and do like a standout employee, I want to make sure that their service is good. So I would probably like eat or shop there, right? But we do surveys at my workplace, right? Simplicity Credit Union. And based on the service that you get, it can even be just doing like a transaction online. You might get a survey. So surveys are really important. And like we're really apt as a society to leave a negative review, but you don't see very many positive reviews out there. So I really hope, I feel like everybody could do this, even if you don't go to this place. If you leave like an online review or a Google review, like people look at those. So definitely, I feel like we can all do this, even if we don't go anywhere. So who's with me? Who's going to do the Fill It Out kindness challenge this week? Let me know. Okay. So I know this is really tiny print, so I'm sorry, but I'm just going to go through some upcoming events that I have. So there's the 2-day creative escape events. So these events are once a quarter, let's just say, sort of like spring, summer, fall, winter. Okay. And this is also about those. So they're Friday, Saturday events, limited to 12 people. Everybody gets a super comfy chair and a nice table. There's different packages. If you just want the plain Jane, I'm just coming to do my stuff and I don't need anything extra, it's $35. If you want meals and a little bit extra, it's $65. And then Platinum gets you a $50 package, more tickets, and all the meals and all the things. So the Crafting Over the Rainbow event is April 17th and 18th. Registration is open for that. Then we have our Christmas in July, which is July 17th and 18th, and that's also open. And then the 2 that will open up in May are the fall event and the winter event. The reason why I didn't do registration open for all of them is I kind of got to see how it goes and see, right? It's only 12 people. It should be good to go. The birthday bashes, because that's my birthday is December 11th. So you can RSVP now, and yeah. So that's the things. If you're coming to my event this weekend, get one of these flyers. So that is the 2-day retreats. Then we have my 3-day Bring Your Crap and Craft fundraiser retreats. And that's this weekend. And then my next dates are October 23rd and 20 through the 25th. And then the tentative dates for 2027 are March 5th through the 7th and October 15th through the 7th. You guys don't know that because I just did that. Then I am going to continue to do stamp camps once a month at my house. I might skip like some summer months, but right now we have, February is already done. I didn't take that one off, but we have March, April, and May. And I'm just going to skip the Craftin' and Sippin' right now because May 6th, if you come to this stamp camp, then you will be able to come to my craft and stamp stash sale. And let me tell you guys, I'm really going through my craft stash, and as I focus more on my scrapbooking and my personal habit, so you will want to shop early. But if you can't come that night, you can shop these other times. And this is also at my house. And I'm almost thinking that Saturday is going to be like a half price sale. So you might have to come earlier in the week and then later. But this is the first full weekend in May, I believe. Nope, the second full weekend in May. I'm sorry. So it's a Mother's Day weekend, but not on Mother's Day. And then the last event that I have scheduled is the Craftin' and Sippin'. So this is at the Empty Nest Winery. It's a whopping $30 or $32 if you use a credit or debit card online. And the next one here is at the end of March. And you get to pick any of the craft kits that I have, and I have a whole bunch of them. So make sure to check that out. All of these events can be found on my Facebook page. I do need to update my website too. It's just a little more cumbersome. So I'm going to make a note to do that. But definitely check that out. And let me know if you're interested in any of the upcoming events. Okay. I think we got all the particulars out of the way. We're going to now play with this. So here's our Stampin' Positioner tool. It comes with the background here, and then a big, oh my goodness, I have it backwards. A big piece. So this side like pushes down like this. It comes with 2 of these magnets, so they're a lot easier to bring up and down. You can even put them together and they're not going to bust. And then it comes with a smaller Stampin' Positioner tool, which again, so I just have to remember that the Stampin' Up symbol needs to be to my right side. And then I know to line it up a little better. You can also purchase grid paper. And what's really cool about this grid paper is it pops over these little pieces right on the side. So it keeps it in place. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to use the Easter Bunny stamp set. And I'm going to show you 2 different techniques. I'm not sure if we're going to finish the cards or not. And just because the more I talk, the more my throat feels like it wants to cough. And I don't know why. It's worse at night than it is during the day. But maybe, you know, things. Okay. So the first technique we're going to do is called mirroring. And for that, we're going to do a tall bunny. So do we want to do the bunny that is sitting looking straight at us, or this bunny? I think maybe this bunny. Yeah, that bunny. Okay. And the mirroring technique, you can do it without a stamp positioner tool, but let me tell you, it is a lot easier to do with one. So we're just going to line our paper up here. I'm just going to stamp our regular bunny here, and then our mirrored bunny is going to go over here. Okay. So we want to put this down. And the first thing I'm going to do, so we're going to line this up. And this is just sitting down there. And then we're going to push it down. And now it picked up our stamp. Okay. So we're just going to use plain black. So Memento black. Hello, Kathy Wenzel. And the first thing we're going to do is we're just going to stamp our regular bunny here. Okay. So we want to stamp him, get him lined up where he needs to be. Yeah. And boom. Stamped. Oh, I have a hair. I have a rogue hair. You see that right in there? Well, let's try that again. It's okay. It'll be okay. Yeah. All right. Did I get the hair off? I think I did. Let's do that again. So we're just doing regular stamping right now onto our bunny. There we go. That looks much better. All right. So now we have our regular bunny there. But now we want to have a bunny on this side. So what we're going to do, and I'm just going to mark because I don't want to try remembering where I have this piece, just in case it moves. Now we are going to grab our silicone rubber mat. All right. So if you don't have one of these, they're super handy for a number of different things. But mirror stamping is definitely going to be one of the easiest. And you can see through it too. So that helps. So we're just going to, like, it doesn't matter that that bunny is already there. You can do this even if that bunny is not there. But now what we're going to do is stamp onto the silicone mat. One time. Now we want that bunny to be really dark. So we're going to do it another time. And this is why having the stamp positioner is important, because you know that you're stamping exactly where you need it to be. I think that looks good. Potentially. Right? So we're on that mat. And now we're going to take this mat and use it like a stamp. Now, I like to do this just, with a block. Here it is, Mom. Here it is. So we are going to flip this over. And you can kind of see through this, right? So we're going to try lining the bunny up with the other bunny. And then I just like to take a block and push down on it. Okay. You guys ready? Voila! He's a little blurry. I think I moved it after I pushed down. But still, we got a reverse image. And now you have two bunnies looking at each other, and they're so cute, right? Two bunnies. So, I don't think I have the Happy Easter in here. Nope, because we used it on a card. Yeah, things. But what do you guys think? Have you done reverse stamping before? So that makes it really easy. The other thing that you can really use this for is to use this little, excuse me, this little positioner. And one thing you got to note is it has these two holes right here. Those are the holes that go into there. Okay. These are the things that push down. So I was trying to like line it up like this. It don't go like that. It goes like that. So just remember that your Stampin' Up is on this side. Are you kidding me, Nanette? You've never done that before? Crazy. Just like on this one, your Stampin' Up is on this side. So with this one, we're going to try making, and I did not test this ahead of time, so we're going to see how it goes, but we're going to try making a border. So I want like a border on this side of my card of these eggs. Okay. So let's try and line up our paper first. And I think I want it to start right about there. Yeah, that looks good. So let's put our magnets down. And again, we're just going to do black because like we're going to color these in, right? So, I don't know why I stamp like this, but okay. So for this one, we're going to stamp straight down. And then we're going to skip to the next two. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Oh, I don't think it's going to work like I thought. Nope, I overlapped it too much. Hold on. Let's do, you know what? Let's do a stack of eggs. Let's see if that works. It's just paper and ink. We're just playing around. So let's try doing a stack. I want to see where this lines up. If I have that in the middle. Yeah, you can do that. We're going to do, I'm going to line it up in between the 2 and the 3. And that's okay because I'm going to stamp over it anyhow. But if this was a little wider, then it would probably work out better. Okay, so there's one set of eggs. And we're not going to move the eggs. We're going to move the positioner. So then we'll just go up to the next set. Excuse me. To the next one. So you can see how you can get it perfectly aligned every single time. There we go. And then if I wanted to, like if I wanted to make this whole thing that background, right? I totally could. I just got to move my eggs down. So let's say I want my eggs right there. Now we're going to do those. Then you end up with a whole egg background. This is kind of cute. Put a little circle in the middle. I don't know if I want to color all these eggs. So maybe you want to change the color of the eggs and not have to worry about that. But totally. Ah! Look at that. Ah! It'll be okay. It will be okay. All right. So I know quite a few of you guys are on here, are demonstrators. So how many of you guys got the Stampin' Positioner tool? How many of you guys are going to maybe sign up to be a demonstrator and get it for free? Now, that's only until the end of February here. Oh my gosh, you guys. That ink was really inked up well. Okay. So we have our full image. We have our reverse image. Let's grab, I did grab some paper here that I thought we could use. This paper is the Easter Joy, It is a January through April catalog. And this is a specialty paper. And let me tell you, it is thick. If you haven't seen this yet, like it is like 2 times as thick as our regular paper. So I kind of, let's see. One side has like some coppery tones to it. Oh, look, I have a card base in here. Yeah, must have been playing around with it, right? Oh, yeah. Look at this card base right here. Well, I think these bunnies would look perfect on there. Got to trim them down a little bit and finish that off. But also this card. Oh yeah, that looks cute too. So, well, look it. But I just wanted to show you guys this amazing paper. I mean, look at that. It is so stinking cute. And then these, right? We talked about these last week. So these are already like ready for you to just add a little something to them. You cut them up. They're perfect card fronts already. Or if you're a scrapbooker. So I will finish these cards off to the side. Let me show you the card that we did at Stamp Camp, where we use this paper. It doesn't use the tool, but we use this paper, and then you can see the other side there. See what I did? I just cut that whole piece off. And then the cute embellishments and the bow. And a little vellum. There you go. Well, I hope that you learned something during this little YouTube live and that it inspires you to do something. I will finish these cards up and I'll post them on my Facebook page. So make sure to check that out. And if there's any of my upcoming events you are interested in, I would be more than happy to have you come. If you have any questions on those, let me know as well. So I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your night. And I will see some of you this weekend, and other people I will see you next Tuesday. So have a great night. Bye-bye.